Saturday, her young beau called to see if she'd like to go to see a show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will begin a 3-game series against the Los Angeles Angels in Anaheim at Anaheim Stadium. Is that what they call this place? Or does it have like a corporate name? We'll go with Anaheim Stadium. I think you know where that is. It's in Anaheim. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. And folks, the Orioles are clinging to a thread of this season. Our hopes for this season are fading quickly. We need life support. We need CPR. Anybody know CPR in the Charm City chat? Please, 5 chest compressions. Pinch the nose. A deep breath into the mouth. 5 more compressions. Keep going. Try and resuscitate this team, please, folks. The Orioles have lost 5 straight. They have lost 12 of their last 16 games. They're 4-12 in the last 16. It's been a nightmare. It's been an absolute nightmare. We're 10 games under 500. Things can only get better, right? Isn't that what the expression is? I hope so. They can't get much worse. We do have a couple of things to give us a little bit of hope that we can win this series. And folks, I'm going to tell you right now. Maybe you think, BW, you're too late. Or maybe you're thinking, BW, it's too soon. But for my money, we have to win this series. Like this is a must-win series. If we can't beat a Mike Troutless Angels team, this team is bad, okay? This team has had problems that have been documented now for years. They haven't gotten better. They're just bad. We're a team that are playing really bad, but for the most part, made up of players that were playing for a very good team for the last couple of years. So if you want to blame it on injuries, if you want to blame it on the chemistry with the team, leadership with the team, bad luck, whatever, throw it all out the window, folks. I believe when I look at the team we have and I look at the Angels team, I think we're better. We've got 3 decent pitching options this weekend. Well, at least 2 out of 3. Tomoyuki Sugano is going to be on the mound tonight. And on Sunday, making his return after a injury layoff of, about a month, Zach Eflin is going to be back in the rotation and making the start on Sunday. Kyle Gibson will start tomorrow's game. But we got to take 2 out of 3. Period. We can't lose this series. We cannot lose this series. We need to show up. We need to care. There needs to be effort. There needs to be enthusiasm. There needs to be focus. This team needs to play like a team that wants to win. Can't sit around waiting for things to just magically get better. You gotta try. You gotta make a difference. Until there's any differences made with personnel, that's what we got to do. There is another piece of news, I think. Colton Cowser is with the team in Anaheim, getting some work in. It's just the beginning of his rehabilitation process. He's fielding some ground balls without a brace or anything on that fractured left thumb. Very light baseball activities, says Brandon Hyde. Quote, he's still a ways away. Probably another month, I would assume. He is on the 60-day DL, so that works out to be about right. Kobe Mayo, by the way, folks, has been sent back down to AAA Norfolk after his cup of coffee with the team. He has been demoted in order to make room on the roster for the return of Tyler O'Neill. So a little bit more good news. Tyler O'Neill is back with the team. Now, is he the solution to the woes of this offense? I don't know. He's coming in having hit .215 before going down with the neck problem. He got off to a nice start, but like a lot of Oriole players, things started to go downhill before he was hurt. Now, the thing with O'Neill was that neck of his bothered him at one point, and the Orioles didn't really give him the time off needed to fully heal. And so he spent about a week in the lineup, basically unable to do anything to help the team, and that probably brought his average down about 50 points just by leaving him in the lineup. So I'm not going to blame his .215 average entirely on him, but at the same time, we're talking about a player here who's got a track record of injuries. How many more of them will we endure before this season ends? Hopefully Tyler O'Neill is going to be back healthy for a while and get into a groove. We need some offense, folks. In fact, I posted a stat that I saw today that I couldn't believe. It really does underscore just how anemic this offense has been. The Orioles have scored 3 runs or fewer in 11 consecutive road games. That is tied for the 4th longest streak by an American League team since the DH was introduced in 1973. So, folks, over half a century of baseball in the American League, and there's only a few teams that have had an offense had a run this bad on the road than what you've been watching with these Orioles this season. So that's the kind of stuff we're up against, folks. That's the kind of bad baseball we've been playing. Hopefully we're going to turn around tonight. Sugano is on the mound. He'll be facing a right-hander veteran by the name of Kyle Hendricks. He has a record of 1-3, a 5.28 ERA. Wow, this game is only about 4 minutes away from getting started. Let me make sure I got this game up on the TV. And we'll go over the starting lineups. Looks like Kevin Brown is back with the Masson crew. Happy to see Kevin back. Of course, whenever I see Jim Palmer calling a game involving the Angels, I can only think of the Naked Gun. Jim Palmer's one acting credit ever, maybe? I don't know. At least in film. We can't count the jockey commercials, right? That's good coffee. Oh, we also have a 6-game road losing streak that we're trying to snap tonight. All right, lineups for the visiting Orioles. Turn that down a little bit. Leading off and back in the leadoff spot, despite the fact that he's been struggling a lot lately. What are we doing here? I'm only now reacting to our lineup. Holiday's been moved all the way back down to hitting 7th, while Mullins continues to hit leadoff. Gunnar back hitting 3rd. I would have Gunnar leading off. I'd have Holiday leading off. Gunnar maybe still hitting 3rd. Mullins down where Holiday is. Actually, I'd have Gunnar leading off. O'Hearn hitting 3rd. Holiday hitting 5th. And Mullins hitting 7th. But what do I know? Said Mullins will lead off and play center field. Adley Rutschman will do the catching and bat 2nd. Gunnar Henderson is at the shortstop hitting 3rd. Ryan Mountcastle will be the cleanup hitter at first base. Ryan O'Hearn is the DH and batting 5th. Tyler O'Neill back in the lineup in right field hitting 6th. Jackson Holiday will bat 7th and play second base. Ramon Laureano is in left field hitting 8th. And finally, Emmanuel Rivera, who had a few hits in yesterday's ball game. That's what we do with our lineup. We got a guy hitting 400, batting 9th, and playing at third base. For the home team Angels, Zach Neto is the leadoff man and shortstop. Nolan Shanwell, the first baseman, is batting 2nd. Yoan Moncada, switch hitter, third baseman, will bat 3rd. Taylor Ward, right-handed hitting left fielder. In the cleanup spot, Logan O'Hoppe is the DH. He's normally catching when he's in the field. He's batting 5th. Travis d'Arnaud is the catcher tonight, and he will bat 6th. The lineup just went away. Luis Renifo, another switch hitter. He's batting 7th and playing at second base. Joe Adele is in right field hitting 8th, and Kyron Paris is in center field batting 9th for the Angels. Again, it is Sugano against Hendricks. Sugano with an ERA of a flat 3. He's had a quality start in 5 of his last 6 starts. And the one start that wasn't, by definition, a quality start, he went 5 scoreless innings against the Yankees, striking out 8 batters. So Sugano has been pretty consistent. He's doing what he can to give the team a chance to win. And it's really on the offense to provide the run support. We remember how this works, right? We outscore the opponent, and we try to give up less runs. That's the idea tonight, folks. Hey, I do need to fix something here on the other screen. I've still got... oh, no, that's still there. So if I go over here, we're still in Anaheim? Okay. We're in Anaheim, folks. We're ready for baseball. Said Mullins is in the box. There's a haze on the field for some reason. It looks hazy to me. First pitch of the ball game is a changeup, maybe 85 miles an hour, a little bit inside for ball 1.
Vote said now you know what to do.
I think Hendricks has a pretty slow fastball. There's a swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Mullins is hitting .237, 7 homers, and 21 driven in. But he has been slumping lately. That ball's popped up. Shallow right field. Joe Adele coming on. Makes the catch. 1 away. Mullins' average continues to decline. So it's Ward, Paris, and Adele left to right in the outfield for the Angels. Moncada at third, Neto at short, Renifo at second, Shanwell at first, d'Arnaud behind the plate. Here is Adley Rutschman.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
And he takes the first pitch just off the plate for ball 1. Get the scoreboard ready for you. There's a breaking ball that stays up and away. 2-0 on Adley. Here we are. Just getting started, folks. 1 out, top of the first. 2-0 count on Rutschman. And that pitch is outside. Ball 3. So we're talking about a mid-80s fastball, folks, from a right-hander. How does this guy get outs? He probably is successful against over-aggressive hitters. We got a 3-1 count on Rutschman. The pitch. Hit in the air to left field. That ball is going to reach the stands by about 5 rows. Foul ground, of course. The Orioles are wearing their black road jersey tops with the gray pants. Angels in their classic white uniforms, and that is a swing and a miss. On a pitch, knee high on the outside corner, Rutschman strikes out. 2 down. Just 86 miles an hour. Every pitch has been mid-80s. I mean, if it's the same velocity, it should just be a matter of location. The timing shouldn't be a problem. There's a breaking ball. That's a different velocity. Curveball outside for ball 1.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
That ball smoked. Right field. Going back. Looking up, and that ball is gone! Bye-bye, birdie! I'm sitting here going, why can't we smack the hell out of this guy's stuff? Well, we just did. Gunnar Henderson, his 4th home run of the season to straightaway right field. It's 1-0 Baltimore here in the first. All right.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Ryan Mountcastle's at the plate, 2 down, and he fouls this pitch back. The count on Mountie is 0-2, I believe. There it is. Mountie's hitting .209, just 2 home runs and 11 RBI.
Okay, mount up.
That one's reached for and fouled off, still 0-2. All it took was one swing like that in yesterday's game, and we might have won that game. So many opportunities, so many guys on base. We could not get the big hit. Mountie takes just a bit outside. That could have been called strike 3. For a guy that just hit a home run, Gunnar Henderson looks pissed. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball hit on the ground. Third baseman across the diamond in time. And Mountie is retired. But the Orioles on a long ball from Gunna. Just his 4th of the season. Gives the Orioles an early lead. We go to the bottom of the first. Baltimore 1 and the Angels coming up. All right. Good start.
Oh boy, is this great!
Charm City Chat, how the hell are you? I haven't even checked in with you yet tonight. I hope you're doing good. Hope you like a little late night baseball this weekend. We've got it, West Coast style. We got Mazzo here, Pocket Watch, AB Normal, Daniel, Shante, Chilo, Dale, Michael, Joshua, Axminster, MG, Benny, KPX33, KPK33X. You're killing me with that name, dude. Is that it? I think I'm repeating names at this point. Cosmos, Ryan Lust, Rob is here, Slater, Baxter. Did I get you already? See, this is where if I don't get you, it's not because I'm trying to avoid you. Just trying not to repeat the same name 6 times. Looks like that's about it. Robert, how are you? That it? We done? Chris is here. Okay, I think that's everybody. How you doing, everybody? Yeah. I enjoy this start time. I did set my alarm. I didn't need to. I didn't have to be up until 7:30 a.m., which is insane. But now that I'm a month into this, my natural body clock has me getting up about 6 o'clock latest anyway, so, which is good. I can't screw up the sleep schedule too much. Okay, Sugano's on the mound. First pitch outside for ball 1 to Zach Neto. Next pitch is in there for a strike. Robert sending in a super sticker early. Thank you, sir.
Message for you, son.
1-1 pitch off the plate. 2-1. Robert says, cool. He's cool like that. Thank you, Robert.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
The 2-1 to Neto is fouled back. Neto hitting an even 300. And currently on a 13-game hitting streak. That during that time, his averages have been at 358. Two and two on Neto. First batter in the bottom of the first. And that ball's hit on the ground. Third base, Rivera. A low throw dug out by Mountcastle. Mountcastle saves an error. I don't know if that ball hit the ground or not, but that was a nice pick by Mountie regardless.
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
That did bounce in there. Nice scoop. One away. Here's Shanwell. He takes a called strike. Shanwell reminds me of the ShamWow. One of the better infomercial products of all time. Swing and a miss, and Shanwell's helmet comes off. Oh and 2. That's right. Swing and a miss, and the helmet comes off again for Shanwell. Sit down, buddy. Get a new helmet.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
That's right. 2 down, nobody on. Yoan Moncada hitting from the left side. Switch hitter, inside pitch for ball 1. Act now, folks, for 3 easy payments. These payments are easy. They are not difficult payments. That pitch is a strike, 1-1. We do have a flex pay option. That ball's fouled off the bottom of the leg of Moncada. He's down on one knee. Trying to shake it off. Doesn't look like the trainer's out to take a look at him yet. Oh, right off the instep of the foot. One and two on Moncada. Hopefully that ginger foot's going to make it tough on him. That ball's fouled away. Still 1-2. Sugano with a 1-2 count, 2 down, nobody on. And the next pitch to Moncada is outside, 2-2. Let's see. How are the pants looking on Tomo tonight? Yeah, there's still work that needs to be done. 2-2 pitch is drilled, but right at the right fielder Tyler O'Neill on a line. Luckily, that ball wasn't hit too high. But Moncada pulled it and got it right to O'Neill for the final out. So the Angels go 1-2-3. Sugano. On to the second inning, 1-0 Baltimore. Let's go. Hey, folks, tomorrow. Why do I feel so short? Does the camera do I need to sit up more? Does the camera need to point down more? I don't know. But you got me over here. You got me over here looking small. Guess what? Tomorrow night, the pitching matchup is not one that's going to dazzle anybody. That's for sure. Okay? We're talking about Kyle Gibson against Jack Kochanowicz. Who, you may ask? Yeah, I'm asking the same question. Gibson versus Kochanowicz. Tomorrow night, same time. Why is this an event? Because BW will be calling consecutive game number 200. That's right. Tomorrow's the big night. A milestone for the BirdWatcher Channel. Recognition of some crazy bastard who decided to devote his life to calling Oriole games and not missing one, despite the fact that he lives somewhere where it makes it logistically as impossible as it can be. We're going for 200. Are we ever going to get to 300? I don't know, but that's why I want to make sure we celebrate 200 tomorrow. So tune on in for the aluminum foil man streak. Here is Ryan O'Hearn. Takes way up and away for ball one.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
I mean, with Hendricks, just wait back on a pitch and go for it. No need to wind up. Look at this pitch. Way up and away. 2-0 on O'Hearn. That pitch is low. 3-0. Not a single pitch within a foot of the zone to begin this at bat. O'Hearn hitting .305. Best average on the team of any of the regular everyday players. That is just on the inside edge for strike one. All right, big hitters count. Let's see if Hendricks challenges O'Hearn here. Catcher setting up off outside. Reached for and fouled away. That pitch knee high on the outside corner. Full count for Ryan O'Hearn. Ron Washington, Angels manager, in his classic arms folded pose. That pitch is outside. Take your base, Ryan.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Leadoff walk. No problem. Not a problem. I believe it's Tyler O'Neill's turn. Welcome back, Tyler.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Where you been, bud? O'Neill takes off the plate for ball one. Folks. One-oh. Curveball in there for a strike. That was a hanging curve right there, but O'Neill is going to wait for another pitch. That one's way outside. I would be more patient. 2-1 on O'Neill. Oh, forgot to be on the other page here for you. Sorry. Way off the plate again. Folks. I mean, these pitches are missing badly. Is this a typical outing for Kyle Hendricks? Why isn't a catcher or somebody coming out and talking to this guy? 3-1 on O'Neill. Hit on the ground, foul, full count. I mean, the command isn't there. The velocity isn't there. What's the secret to this guy? Payoff pitch. Fouled behind the plate. We'll do it again. Come on, Tyler. O'Hearn at first base. He had run on that last pitch. Another 3-2 coming. And a check on O'Hearn first. He's back. The Orioles scored 1 in the first, and with nobody out in the second, they've got a runner at first base and a full count on Tyler O'Neill, his first at-bat since coming off the DL. Payoff up, another throw to O'Hearn. So 2 disengagements. Might allow O'Hearn an extra half-step lead. I'm not sure if I want to run him because O'Neill, to me, is a strikeout candidate, especially first game back. There goes the runner. It doesn't matter. It's ball 4.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Back-to-back walks, and more importantly, a lot of pitches have needed to be thrown by Hendricks, and finally he gets a mound meeting. We're only into the second inning with nobody out and 29 pitches for Hendricks so far. And folks, guess who's due up next? Guess who's due up next? All right. I think it's time to do something big. Jackson, I got a fever, and the only prescription is you. The Orioles as a team are hitting below 200 with runners in scoring position, the only team in the league that has that distinction. Holiday hitting 260, first pitch, hit on the ground, up the middle, and a base hit through the hole. 1 run is in. O'Hearn scores. And the Orioles have a 2-0 lead. Runners at first and third, still nobody out. RBI for Holiday. Folks.
It's magic. You know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride.
Ramon Laureano.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
Fouls away the first pitch. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 to Laureano. Hit on the ground, third base side foul. 0-2. So Hendricks ahead of a hitter for a change. First and third, still nobody out. The Orioles with a 2-0 lead. Let's put a crooked number up there. Pitch. Outside edge, called strike 3. And Laureano goes down looking. Got a couple of pitches on the inside edge. And then a pitch that started off the plate outside, tailed back over, and just kissed the outside corner. That was a tough pitch, despite the lack of velocity. Here is Emmanuel Rivera. We had a big game yesterday. 3 hits.
Release the Kraken.
He's got a 400 average, having played in just 5 games, a couple of RBI. He has got to get that runner in from third at least. Check on Holiday at first. He's back. Not out of the realm of possibility for Holiday to try to steal. Whether or not they try to pull off a double steal with O'Neill, the runner at third, is a different story. That would be something. 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground. And a base hit through the left side. O'Neill scores. It's 3-0 Orioles, and Rivera continues to rake. Folks. Splash it up.
It's magic. You know. It's magic. You believe in magic.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Whoa. Back to the top of the order, said Mullins. Looks at a curveball inside for ball 1. 3-0 Orioles. 2 runs are in. And we've got 2 men out there on base with 1 out. Holiday at second, Rivera at first. Curveball, that one drops in there for a strike. 1-1 on said.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Well, said, for a long time you were the only guy hitting in the lineup. Now everybody else is hitting. What do you say you join the party? 0-1 pitch. Fouled away 0-2. Folks. One and 2 on Mullins. Pitch. Outside, 2-2. Next pitch from Hendricks will be number 40. We're still only 1 out in the second. The 2-2. That ball's popped up. And on the third base side, it'll get into the crowd by a couple of rows. Still 2-2 on Mullins. All right, said. Hendricks is from the belt. The next pitch, hit in the air. A weak pop-up on the infield. Shortstop Neto with the catch, 2 down. Runners remain at first and second, and that'll get Rutschman back up to the plate. What's going on here?
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
There we go. Adley 0 for 1. Struck out his first time up. I will not accept 2 strikeouts against this pitcher. That's on the outside edge for a strike. Come on, Adley. The 0-1 from Hendricks. That one is fouled away. It's 0-2. 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on, 2 runs in, and we're in inning number 2. Deuces are wild, folks. Rutschman steps back into the box, taps the plate with the bat, waves it a couple of times, and here comes an 0-2. That is reached for and fouled away. We'll do it again. Yep, Hendricks used to be on the Cubs. That's where the bulk of his career has taken place. 28 pitches in the inning so far, and now Hendricks steps off the rubber. After, I think Adley is the one who asked for time. Back in there with an 0-2 count. Hendricks gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Fouled off to the right. Still 0-2. That's okay. Although I would think Hendricks, with the way he throws, he should probably be able to throw 115 pitches. He doesn't throw hard at all. The 0-2. That one's a line drive caught by Neto. Oh, Adley with some bad luck. If he lifts that ball just a foot higher, it's into the left center field gap. It scores at least 1 run. Instead, it's a tough out, and Rutschman knows he hit it hard. Just keep it up, Adley. It was a good swing. The ball's going to find the right places. It'll all even out, Adley. Just keep it up, okay? Hey, folks, the Orioles put 2 more runs up on the board. We now lead it 3-0 after what? That was a Jackson Holiday single that scored Ryan O'Hearn and an Emmanuel Rivera single that scored Tyler O'Neill. 3 runs on 3 hits for the Orioles. And they have also collected a pair of walks. All that in the first 2 innings. Offense looks good, but we are facing what to me looks like a junk ball pitcher, so it better be good. Sugano, let's go. Might be time for BW to hit the old special lucky. All I got is a tiny little nub, little nubber. But don't judge me. I look like a crack addict. It's time for that morning wake and bake. You know what I mean? I may not be able to cook worth a damn. Ramen noodles, that's about it. But I can bake. I can bake. Preheat lips to 375 degrees. All right. Bottom of the second. First pitch to Taylor Ward is outside, ball 1. Ward hitting 181. That ball is hit in the air, right side. Long run for O'Neill. He's crossing the foul line, and he makes the catch. Just about 5 or 6 feet between the line and the stands, and O'Neill right there to make out number 1 here in the bottom of the second. I think Ryan Lust just summed up the mentality of the typical Baltimore sports fan. We are afraid of feeling good, aren't we? Here's a called strike to Logan O'Hoppe. How this guy doesn't have his own craft beer is beyond me. That pitch is outside, 1-1. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Well, a check swing, but he went around. And the count is 1-2. Masson scoreboard shows 2-1, but that is wrong. Pitch off the plate, 2-2. O'Hoppe's gotten 9 hits in his last 24 at-bats, so he's been hitting well lately. Check swing, no swing, full count. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the second. 3-0 Orioles. First game of 3 out here in Anaheim. Sugano rocks. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. See you later.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Sugar. Honey, honey.
Two down for veteran catcher Travis d'Arnaud. D''Arnaud. D'Arnaud. Travis d'Arnaud takes first pitch strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Pop foul, 0-2. One more strike gets Sugano through the second. He's on a healthy 24 pitches. Swing and a miss. A 3-pitch strikeout of d'Arnaud. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Sugar. Honey, honey. Honey.
All right, third inning coming up. So far, it's everything you would hope for. The offense is cooking. Sugano's cooking. And the defense hasn't screwed anything up. How you doing, Baltimore? Is this real life? Folks, don't pinch yourself. Don't try to wake up. You're not dreaming. The Orioles. So far, so good. Baltimore?
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
I tell you, that Tony Montana is not too good with the ladies. You know, maybe you should try to, butter him up a little bit. Maybe you're a little bit too aggressive. You ever think about that, Tony, huh? Where you from? What? Baltimore. Is that near Havana? All right, Gunnar Henderson blasted a home run his last time up. He's due up to begin the top of the third.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
And he continues to date my mom. Gunnar, if you're going to continue to date my mom, you better put a ring on it. First pitch to him. Over the plate at the bottom of the zone for a strike. Next pitch. Low, 1-1. Wow, there's a stat Orioles hitters are actually good at. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Orioles have a top 5 or 6 numbers against right-handed pitchers' changeups. That pitch is foul back. Still 1-2. I tell you what, the stats department, they got to do a hell of a job when a team is off to a start like this, trying to sift through and find a positive stat like that. That pitch is in the dirt. We got a 2-2 count on Gunnar leading off the top of the third. That's right, folks. The Orioles are 6th in baseball against right-handed pitching changeups. So take that. That pitch is outside. We got a full count. That pitch count from Hendricks. He's only made 6 outs. He's got 52 pitches. Here's number 53. Hit on the ground. Second base side. Diving stop. Renifo throws from his knees and gets Gunnar. Nice play by Renifo. In the outfield grass over there at second. Gunnar retired, 1 away. I need a Google translator for this. That would appear to be Japanese. Somebody rooting for Sugano. Hello. Welcome in. Here's a called strike to Ryan Mountcastle.
Okay, mount up.
I can translate to English. It says, go Gunnar Henderson. That is the message from Neko. How you doing, Neko? Swing and a miss. How cool is that, folks? Oriole fans from around the world checking in. In fact, folks, we need some help. Only about half of the people here right now have hit the like button. We need the other half to join in. Here's the 0-2 to Mountcastle. That pitch is inside, 1-2. Folks, if you're watching along, I'm happy you're here. You're welcome to be here. I want you to be here for the whole game. But do help out and pitch in with a tap of that like button at the bottom of your screen. Here's a swing and a miss. Mountcastle once again done in by a pitch low and away. 2 down. Base is empty, top of the third. So yes, folks, 50 likes, 90 people. There's 40 of you out there. 40. That's a large percentage of people watching. Ryan O'Hearn takes off the plate for ball 1.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
I'll make you a deal. Pitch is popped up. Left field should end the inning. Ward makes the catch. O'Hearn flies out. Nothing doing for the Orioles offensively. In this frame, we go to the bottom of the third. They still lead at 3-0. So again, folks, once again, we're in the middle of a stoppage of play. So I'm going for another push. Folks, the 40 people watching right now that haven't hit the like button, what can I do for you? Well, how can I get into your good graces? Well, I'll tell you this. If you want to make a deal, all right, if you want to get something out of this, other than the free 3 hours of content, if you go ahead and hit the like button, then I'll not mention it anymore. And it won't annoy you. You see? Then Wow, none of this has worked. All right. That was worth a shot. Maybe some stubborn West Coast Angel fans watching? I don't know. The Phillies got shut out earlier. I do believe JJ is going to be sending over his audience to join us. So be sure, Charm City chat, to be nice and charming to the brotherly neighbors to our north. Some Philly fans might be showing up. It'll be the bottom of the order for the Angels. A lot of fans in southern Indiana, eh, Ronnie? That's good to know. I am saying Hendricks. It's pronounced the same. All right. AB is in Indiana. Here's a ball hit hard on the ground at second. Holiday gobbles it up over to first in time. And a quick first out for Sugano. 7 up, 7 down to begin the ball game. Folks, speaking of, there he is. A raid from the Philadelphia fanatic himself, JJ. Play-by-play with JJ. And his viewers have been redirected over here following their game. Welcome in, folks. The Orioles are trying to snap a 5-game losing streak, and so far are off to a good start. They lead it 3-0 in the bottom of the third. Tomoyuki Sugano pitching. An 0-1 to Joe Adele is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. And Sugano has faced the minimum so far. JJ had a bad call. This ball's lifted into right center field, and that's going to fall in for a hit. First base runner of the game for the Angels. A 1-out single by Adele. But then he'd type in an LOL. I'm sure it wasn't all that bad. JJ, I see the numbers you're putting up. No night is a bad night. Come on, buddy. Things are tough all over here in Birdland. Here's Kyron Paris, or Perry, if you're feeling aristocratic. Swing and a miss. A fastball top of the zone. Paris hitting .219, 6 homers, 11 driven in. Runner at first, 1 down. The 0-1 is outside from Sugano. Style of the cast? What kind of cast? What? Oh, broadcast. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm thinking, like, did you get injured? Are you wearing a cast? Are you talking about a cast of characters from a movie? I'm not. Oh, broadcast. I gotcha. You millennials with your lingo. 1-2 on Paris. Off the plate outside, 2-2. JJ's injured. Yeah, we'll join the club. Your boy's got a bruised soul, and he's considered day-to-day. The 2-2 to Paris. Low, check swing. He went around. Paris, get your passport and go back to France, pal.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, I say when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Another strikeout for Sugano. Here is Zach Neto, 1 on, 2 down. And ball 1 to Neto, who grounded out his first time up. Second time through the order for the Angels. This pitch is low, 2-0. No Trout. That's right, folks. We're going to get through this series fish-free. (2-0 to Neto. On the outside edge, called a strike. Hey, Michael, thank you for your subscription.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
2-1 pitch is low, 3-1 on Neto. Folks, if you weren't here for last night's game, yeah, you didn't miss much in terms of the result, but you missed Mike Tyson making a guest appearance. Here's a foul ball off of Neto. He goes down on his back. That must have really got him bad. Hopefully that'll make it difficult for him to do anything in this at-bat. 2 down, full count. And Neto will be given a moment to try and shake that one off there. Off the ankle, eh? Oof. Ow! As Earthworm Jim would say back on Super Nintendo. Ow! Full count, 2 down, runner at first will be off with the pitch. And now the ump grants time to Neto. He just had time. He just had time. Get back in the box, kid. Full count. 2 down. Sugano from the belt. The payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled away. That would have been ball 4. It looked like a splitter. That was tumbling below the zone. Neto taps it foul. It's still a full count. Joe Adele at first base was off on that 3-2 pitch. He goes back. Another 3-2. Popped up on the infield. Holiday, he's got it. Inning over. Sugano. He gives up his first hit of the ball game. A base hit, not hit all that hard by Joe Adele. He's left stranded. We go now to the 4th. It's 3-0 Orioles. So far, so good. Folks.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
I'm starting to adjust. I've gotten really into running 10Ks. I garden now, and I even bought season tickets for the Orioles, since that's what guys who can't satisfy women do.
What? What? Hey, folks, I'll be right back, all right? I got to go see about a horse.
boy, oh boy, oh boy, nom, 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 nom. It's bacon!
This is great iced tea.
Oh boy, is this great! Hey, you watch me every day.
We're on a mission from God.
Do you believe in me?
How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. Confessions of a mad play-by-play caller. Curveball from Hendricks to begin the top of the fourth is in there for a strike to Tyler O'Neill. What's up, Popeye?
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
0-1. In there for a strike. 0-2. O'Neill walked his first time up. I'm fine. I'm just trying to deal with all those... you know about Gunnar Henderson. A lot of gun... Oh, I can't even say it. I was going to say a term that begins with the brawn, but I thought better of it. Here's a ground ball on one, bounce to third. Throw across is in time. O'Neill retired. One away, top of the fourth. Oh, I'm not fine. Look at our record, JJ. Look at our record. I am not fine. All right? Look at our record. Feel better? I'm trying. Up and away to Holiday. And 1-0 on Jackson. Looking at our record gives me guess. There's a breaking ball outside. 2-0. Come on, buddy. One out, nobody on, top of the fourth. A 2-0 pitch to Holiday. Oh, that is so far outside, Blue. What are you doing?
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling? Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
A strike called. It should be 3-0. Instead, it's 2-1. Pitch. That ball smacked. Sounded good off the bat. That ball's carrying and over the head of the center fielder. The left fielder, Ward, will have to back up the play. It's a stand-up double for Holiday, folks. Splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Jackson. I'm going to Jackson. Going to second base. I'm going to Jackson. Spraying balls all over the place. Here's Ramon Laureano. That ball's hit to left. That ball is going to stay in the yard. Caught by Ward. Holiday is going to hustle into third base on a ball to left. But there are two down after that fly ball from Laureano. Nice. Folks, we're learning how to write Holiday's name in Japanese. Look at that. There are the characters. I might get that on a hat. Here's Emmanuel Rivera. He takes a called strike. Rivera continues to hit. 1 for 1 tonight after a 3-hit night yesterday. Or I guess that would be a 3-hit day yesterday. Was it a day game? Yeah, it was. Pitch outside, 1-1. Runner at third, 2 down. In the top of the fourth. Next pitch from Hendricks will be number 70. off the plate, 2-1. That's right, folks. 11 straight games, 3 runs or fewer on the road. All we need is one more run from now till the end of the game to break that streak. Let's go. Pitch. That one's fouled off to the right, 2-2. Two-two pitch. Swing and a miss. Rivera strikes out to end the inning. The Orioles get a runner as far as third, but that's it. We go to the bottom of the fourth. They still lead this 3-0. It'll be the quote-unquote heart of the Angel order coming up. Shanwell, Moncada, and Ward, the 2-3-4 hitters. Come on, Sugano. By the way, Sugano, so far, has been very, very good. Oh, he did give up the 1 hit. All right, so we don't have to worry about a no-hitter. Okay. We don't have to worry about a perfect game or no-hitter. 3 innings, 1 hit, no walks, 4 strikeouts. Sugano has currently got a 2.79 ERA and a 1.07 whip. Folks, I don't know how to break this to you, but that ERA and whip is on par with Corbin Burns. There, I just said it. And I don't mean Corbin Burns right now in Arizona, because Sugano, way better in that department right now. But if you're talking about last year's Corbin Burns, the guy that we can't live without, just so you know, Sugano, 2.79 ERA, 1.07 whip. That is Corbin Burns stuff. Has Mike Elias swung and missed on a lot of player deals? Yes. Has he hit on some too? And does he deserve credit for those? Yeah, I think he does. I mean, Sugano's a guy nobody else in baseball really even, approached. We said, come on over here. We'll see what you got. Here's Nolan Shanwell, first pitch up and away for ball 1. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Another decent Elias move at the trade deadline last year. We gave up a couple of minor leaguers that nobody can probably even tell me the names for Zach Eflin. Eflin will be on the mound Sunday. There's a called strike. 2-1 on Shanwell. Now, does that make up for some other decisions by Elias? This ball is fouled off to the right, 2-2. Obviously, the Charlie Morton signing for $15 million was an absolute bust. Just a bust. Two and two. Oh, I know, Chilo. I can sit here and talk about the bad ones. Here is a great stop by Mountcastle. He just stole extra bases, diving along the foul line, stopping that ball from Shanwell, flipping it to Sugano for the out. What a play by Mountie. Put a gold star next to that one. Reflexes, folks.
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
Here's Yoan Moncada, and he gets into a pitch, but pops it up, and it's going to be playable for O'Neill. in right field. A 1-pitch out. Down goes Moncada. Taylor Ward. He goes after a pitch and fouls it away. Sugano on 48 pitches with 2 out in the 4th. Oh, Sugano gets a couple of inches off the plate outside for a called strike 2. Thanks, Blue. Pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Rivera. Across in time. And folks, Sugano is cruising once again.
Sugar. Oh, honey, honey. Sugar. Oh, honey, honey.
Tomoyuki Sugano, do you want an update on that ERA and WHIP now? Because it just got better. Let's get that ERA down to 2.72 with a WHIP of $1.05. Folks, 2.72 ERA, WHIP of 1.05. That is ace stats. Ace stats. You got to call it like it is, folks. When things are bad, you got to point out the bad. But when things are good, you got to point them out. You got to give it credit. Oh, wouldn't that be something? I didn't even think about that. John Davies bringing up a potential legitimate thing. What if we got Rookie of the Year out of 35-year-old Sugano, and then that gets us a draft pick? How wild would that be? A 35-year-old rookie gets us a draft pick. That would be awesome. Yeah, why not? Now, honestly, if that happened, you got to give Elias credit for that. That's genius. You go sign a veteran pitcher from Japan that nobody else wanted. Very affordable. Puts up Cy Young type, well, not Cy Young type, but like a frontline starter type stats. Wins Rookie of the Year. Gives you a free draft pick at the end of the first round. Here is Ced Mullins. And that pitch was off the plate. This ump's strike zone is getting wider by the minute. 0-1 on Mullins.
Folks said now you know what to do.
That ball is grounded foul off to the right. I'm not quite sure what you mean, Axminster, but just bottom line, Sugano is a, technical major league rookie, which makes him qualified to be Rookie of the Year. We got a 1-2 count on Mullins. That pitch is a called strike 3 on the inside edge. Mullins turns around to have a word with the home plate ump, but that pitch was right on the edge. Mullins has got to get moved down in the order, folks. I mean, it looks like some other guys are starting to figure it out, so it's time to rearrange things and make this an optimal lineup. Here is Adley Rutschman. 0 for 2. Takes a first pitch breaking ball for strike 1. Oh. Sorry, I forgot I was doing my dance earlier. I can go back to the other screen now. Sorry about that. I forgot. 0-1 pitch. Low. Ah, a bunch of Muppets just popped up on the screen in my face.
Kermit the Frog here. The Orioles are winning 3-0. Someday we'll find it. An American League pennant. The trophy. The Dreamers and me.
There's a ball hit on the ground to first. Sean Well will take it to the bag himself. 2 down. Mullins and Adley at the top of the lineup tonight, a combined 0 for 6. Can we please rearrange things? They're struggling.
Kermit the Frog here. Here's Gunnar Henderson.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
First pitch is a strike. Gunnar 1 for 2 with that home run. Next pitch is low. What am I listening to right now? What is going on in the Masson booth? Smacked foul off to the left side by Gunnar. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Is Kevin Brown doing Muppet impressions? Is Kevin Brown trying to pull a BW? Is Kevin Brown secretly watching BW streams and going, I need to start doing impressions? 2-2 the count on Gunnar after a low curveball. How dare you, Kevin? That's the one gimmick I got. That pitch is outside. Full count on Gunnar. Payoff pitch. Low, ball 4. Flip that bat. Take off that elbow guard. Take off that shin guard. Take your base, Gunnar.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
A 2-out walk will get Ryan Mountcastle up to the plate.
Okay, mount up.
Mountie is 0 for 2. Check on Gunnar. He's back. This is a good spot to try and steal a base. 2 down, get yourself in a scoring position to where a base hit drives in a run. I'd like to see Gunnar go and go early. He doesn't go. That pitch is 4 inches low, and it's called a strike. Blue, your vision is declining as the game goes on.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
What are you doing, buddy? Are you sure that's ball 1? It was only 10 inches outside. Are you sure? One ball, 1 strike. Runner at first, 2 down for Baltimore. A right-hander, Anderson, is up for the Angels. That ball's lined opposite field, but foul. One and 2 on Mountcastle. Hendricks gets the sign, and the 1-2. In on the hands, that ball is hit softly to short. Neto throws on the run and retires Mountcastle to end the inning. It's still a 3-0 game, and there's Kermit the Frog wearing a Maryland Terrapin shirt. Oh, I remember. National champions. Was it 2002? This game is half over. 3-0 Orioles. Something about bees? What's this about bees? What's all this about bees? So once again, folks, if you weren't here last night, Mike Tyson stopped in. It was a good time.
We got a 1-2 count on Trevor Lawnock. That pitch is inside. Come on, Blue. That was close enough. 2-2 count. Kramer kicks and deals. Called strike 3. Strikeout for Dean Kramer. And the Orioles keep the lead 2-1.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
This guy does impressions of something. Oh, wait, now I'm Mike Tyson as Chip Chipperson or something.
Ah, boy. All right. Who's ready for more baseball? Sugano's on the mound. First pitch is low to Ohapi. Ball 1. 50 pitches to get through 4 innings. Kevin Brown just said it right after I did. Kevin Brown is copying me. There's a called strike, 1-1. Come on, Kevin. Pitch. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. Out of the zone. Ohapi chased the cheese. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now a low pitch, 2-2. Good times. Now you want me to do a Florida impression? James! There you go. This pitch is popped up foul into the stands on the right side. And a fellow with an Adley Rutschman jersey makes the catch. Best theme song in sitcom history. Good times. Challenge me on it. Challenge me. Come at me with a better one. Hit on the ground. Nice pick by Rivera. Throws on the run in time perfectly for the first out. Sugano is cruising, folks. Cruising. Cheers. Cheers is good. Not good enough. Andy Griffith is fun. Not good enough. 0-2. I hope I don't get a copyright claim for that. Dukes of Hazzard is a jam. Golden Girls is a classic. None of them are better than Good Times. I'm sorry. I am sorry. It is a jam. It's got soul. It's got funk. It's catchy as hell. Check swing on a 1-2 pitch. Darno did not go around. It's 2-2. We're in the bottom of the fifth. 1 out, bases empty for the Angels. Pitch number 62 of the night. Hit on the ground softly to short. Gunner over to first. In time, 2 down. 6 straight retired by Sugano. Barney Miller. All right, now we're scraping. What's next? Herman's Head? Parker Lewis can't lose? What are we doing here? Benson? Now, if somebody were to say Mr. Belvedere, I might think about it. That ball is hit hard by Renifo. Center field and deep. That ball is off the center field wall. Nice play by Mullins to quickly get it back in and hold Renifo to a double. That could have been 3 bags. Mullins did the best he could with that. Alf doesn't even have lyrics, but it does have a good bass line. Alf's bass line slaps, but there's no lyrics. Head of the class. All right, now you guys are reaching. 3's a crowd to BW. I'm a fan of not 3's company. 3's a crowd. That intro was lit. Here's Joe Adele, fouls off the first pitch. Not one of you can just concede, hey, you know what, BW? Objectively, when you think about it, you really can't top Good Times. Maybe you can match it on a subjective level, but objectively, you can't top Good Times. I mean, I think Welcome Back Kotter is a great jam. Not Good Times, though. 0-2 pitch is low. 1-2 on Adele. I think Mr. Belvedere is a nice, catchy tune. But it ain't Good Times. Gilligan's Island was quite informative. That's true. The 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground. Third base. Rivera. Another play. In time. 3 ground outs in the inning. 5 innings in the books of shutout baseball from Tomoyuki Sugano. I'll tell you this about Sugano. He's not getting hassled. He's not getting hustled. Keeping his head above water. Making any way that he can. Temporary layoff. Good times. Easy credit rip-off. Good times. Scratching and surviving. Good time. Can I get it down now? Good times. Ain't we lucky we got 'em? Good time. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. You're right. No lyrics on Alf. Now, how would it go? I came from El Mac, and I like to eat cats all the time. I found a really dopey white family. The husband's a cuck. So what? I'll just hang out for a while on this cheesy 80s sitcom. All of the plot lines are absurd. But once in a while, I'll say some funny stuff. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Ba-do-do. How dare you besmirch Willie? Willie was a cuck. Here's my impression of Willie. Oh, Alf. No, Alf. No, I can't. No, Alf. Alf. No, Alf. No, Alf. Doesn't that sound like a cuck to you? Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. First pitch is a strike. Let's go. That ball's lined up the middle, past the shortstop into center field. A base hit.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
That ball ate up Neto. That ball hit very, very hard by O'Hearn. To be fair, Neto was masked by the pitcher. Probably didn't see that ball until it was already right on top of him. Here's Tyler O'Neill. He fouls one back.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Looks like I hit on a top. Why couldn't... Hey, folks, could you guys be this involved in off baseball topics when we're losing games badly? You know those nights we've had like 20-something times where I'm just desperate to talk about... Now everybody's in. We got a 1-1 count on O'Neill. Pitch is fouled away, 1-2. You guys make me do all the heavy lifting. You realize that, right? All the heavy lifting. Oh, when things are going okay. It's a party in here. Knight Rider theme is pretty badass. Pitch is popped up and out of play. Still 1-2 on O'Neill. That's right. I think Slater's on to something. I tell you this, we're going to see Felix Bautista tonight one way or another. He's due to pitch. This ball is fouled away off to the left. Still 1-2 on Tyler O'Neill. Here comes a 1-2 to O'Neill. Inside 2-2. Runner at first, nobody out for the Orioles. They lead it 3-0. It's been 3-0 now for several innings. Be nice to just keep the offense moving. 2-2. That one's lifted into center. And my game just froze. It does drop in for a base hit. O'Neill is aboard. First and second, nobody out. And a rally is starting to cook. Here comes Ron Washington, and that's going to be the end of the night for Hendricks.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Jackson Holliday's due up next. It looks like the Angels are going to bring out a lefty to face him. O'Neill with his first hit back from injury. 6 hits on the night for Baltimore. Holliday has a double. Gunnar has a homer. Baltimore's left 4 men on base, not counting the inning in progress, and the Angels have left only 2, but they've only had 2 base runners. A single by Joe Adell and a double by Luis Renifo. Otherwise, Sugano, no walks, 4 strikeouts. His ERA now at 2.66. Whip remains at a $1.05 after giving up that 1 base runner in the previous inning. 2.66 ERA. Where are the ERA leaders? AL ERA leaders. Give it to me. Let's see. I'm on the wrong page. So Max Fried, who, by the way, I said, boy, the Yankees really gave him one hell of a contract. If they're giving him ace money, well, he's been an ace. Max Fried, 6-0 record, $1.05 ERA. Absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. But Sugano is now 17th, or tied for 16th in all of Major League Baseball in ERA for those that qualify. If we go by American League only, he is 9th. I think the overall sounded better. Reed Detmers, lefty, with an ERA above 10. 14 in the third innings. So I'm assuming he's given up 15 runs. He is on to face Jackson Holliday, folks. Here we go. First pitch. Jackson bunts it foul with 2 on, nobody out, first and second. Holliday 2 for 2 tonight with a RBI single and then a double. Will he try to lay a bunt down again? He's showing bunt very early, and it's a foul tip. What was that, Holliday? Holliday with the strangest bunt square up I think I've ever seen. And somehow unable to get the bat out of the way on a pitch up out of the zone. All right, the bunt is off, I think. 0-2 count. Pitch is low, 1-2. Not quite sure what that was all about, but hopefully Holliday can recover after falling behind 0-2. Ryan O'Hearn is at second base. Tyler O'Neill is at first. The 1-2 on the outside edge, but missed the plate by about an inch. 2-2. Come on, folks. Oh, sorry. The 2-2 to Holliday. Hit on the ground, foul. Folks, if we sweep this series, and I know that's asking a lot, that would put us with a better record than the Angels, which we should have. We'll go to 16-23. They'd beat at 15-24. Let's do that. 2-2 pitch. Outside, full count. Come on, folks. Two on, nobody out, and a 3-2 count on Holliday. Ramon Laureano is on deck. Payoff pitch. That one's fouled away. We'll do it again. Again, this AB started with an 0-2 count. Holliday looking to bunt. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat now. Another payoff pitch coming. Swing and a miss. Holliday goes down. 1 away. Well, the Angels brought in the lefty. He got the big out on Holiday. But Jackson, so much more mature now at the plate. He made that a tough out to get for Detmers. Here's a big swing and a miss on a curveball to Laureano. It's 0-1. Come on, Ramon.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
He is 0 for 2 tonight. First look at a lefty in the game. Curveball up and away, 1-1. The 1-1 to Laureano. Just a bit outside. Good eye from Lemon. 2-1 the count. Detmers checks O'Hearn at second. The pitch. Curveball in the dirt. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Fitzy's in the house, folks.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on. The pitch. Curveball popped up. Left field. Now the center fielder is calling off the left fielder to make the catch. 2 down, runners remain at first and second. And that'll bring up Emmanuel Rivera, 1 for 2 tonight. Average currently at .412. Making the most of his chance with the injuries going on with the club. This is a swing and a miss on a fastball from Detmers. 0-1 the count.
Release the Kraken.
0-1 pitch. Outside. We got a couple of Irishmen out there on the bases. Ryan O'Hearn at second and Tyler O'Neill at first. I forgot me lucky charms. Line drive. Caught at second by Renifo. That ball had a ticket up the middle for an RBI hit. Renifo said, "Pardon me, I've got a web gym to make here." Rivera hit that ball hard. Right over the second base bag. Renifo with the shift on right there to make the play. Inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's still the Orioles 3 and the Angels squadouche. I'll be right back in a moment. Okay? Great.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
Life, do you hear me? Give my creation life!
I should get to work on rolling up a special lucky. It's late Friday night, folks. Who doesn't love late night baseball? as an East Coaster watching West Coast baseball. I think I shared once a small story about how when I was a kid listening to the Orioles, I was always so excited whenever they'd go out west to play the A's or the Angels or the Mariners with a 10:30 p.m. start time. I'm supposed to already be in bed. And I'm there in bed with my radio listening to the ball game till past 1 o'clock in the morning. Waking up feeling miserable. Trying to get to my 7th grade first period. All right, Kyron Paris at the plate. First pitch is a strike. Sugano out there on the mound. Folks, I'll be off camera for a little bit. Don't you worry. Just go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't done it already, please. And subscribe. Join the Birdwatcher community. 0-1 pitch. That one's hit in the air. Shallow center. Mullins comes in, makes the catch. Didn't have to run too hard, just to jog in. 1 down. Sugano continues to cruise. Zach Neto takes a called strike as the lineup flips over for the 3rd trip through. Oh, 0-1 is taken, strike 2. Sugano is not wasting many pitches tonight. No walks, and the pitch count is still great. Oh, 2 to Neto. Way outside. Rutschman was set up off the plate. Neto lays off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Up and away. Two pitch. Low. Sugano has let Neto back into the count here. It is 3-2 with 1 out. Neto is 0 for 2 tonight. Came in tonight hitting 300. It's now below 300. Nolan Shonwell, the on-deck hitter. Payoff pitch. Lifted in the air to right. Going back. On the edge of the track, Tyler O'Neill makes the catch. 2 down. Sugano keeping it in the ballpark. Here is Shonwell. He is 0 for 2. Is it just the 2 hits, right? 2 hits for Sugano so far? Yep. This pitch is fouled away. 2 hits and no walks, folks. If he gets through 6 innings with just 2 base runners, this ball is going to be caught on a lunging grab by said Mullins. That ball dropping in center field. Mullins charging, makes the lunging grab to end the inning. 6 shutout innings of 2-hit ball. A single, a double, and no walks from Sugano, folks. You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Sugar.
On to the 7th inning. 3-0 Baltimore. Folks, once again, tomorrow night, I urge you, if there was a night to come out and support the BirdWatcher Channel, tomorrow night is it. And unfortunately, between the way the Orioles have started the year, the fact that it's a late West Coast game on a Saturday, the fact that it's a pitching matchup that does not really inspire a whole lot of excitement out of people, all of that aside, it doesn't change the fact that your boy BW is ready to hit consecutive call number 200. Now, am I anywhere near my idol, Cal Ripken's legendary streak? No, I'm nowhere close. Not even 10% of the way there. But you look around baseball these days, not too many people play 200 straight games. And as long as, the heart's still ticking and the power is still on, the plan is to keep the streak alive. So come on out tomorrow. Let's have some fun. I got a feeling we'll be clinching a series win tomorrow night as well. That's right. Your boy's feeling cocky. All right, top of the 7th. Looks like we got a new pitcher on here, Hector Neris, veteran right-hander for the Angels. First pitch to Mullins is outside for ball 1.
Vote said now you know what to do.
Neris started the season on the Braves. They let him go. The Angels have picked him up, and in 3 appearances, it's been a disaster. An ERA of 27. It's a 1-1 count now on Mullins. That pitch is outside, 2-1. Sugano is on 78 pitches. 2-1 to Said. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Mullins is mired in a slump. He is 0 for 3 tonight. Swing and a miss, and he goes down again. I don't know when Brandon Hyde is going to get the memo. It's not an insult to move Said down in the order. Look, when he got hot, we moved him up. And it was the right decision. He carried this team on his back offensively in the month of April, but it's been like 10 straight games now where he has not looked the same. And having a guy who can't get on base hitting leadoff for you is just, it's not good. It's not good for business. Adley Rutschman, 1-0 pitches in the dirt, 2-0.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
I'm sure Said isn't done with the season. I'm sure he's going to get back into a hot streak. And when he does, you make that adjustment. Folks, this is an organism. This team, this lineup, it's a living, breathing organism, and it needs to be, tended to. It's not a set it and forget it situation. 2-1 on Adley Rutschman. Fouled away, 2-2. All right, BW is ready to roll this one up. Oh, this one's going to be a beaut. Oh, the craftsmanship I put in. 2-2 on Adley. The pitch. Swung on. That one's going to go straight to the center fielder for out number 2. Right at Paris in center field. 2 down in the inning. Bases empty. Having heard that last stat, it's frustrating. The Orioles were 2 for 3 with runners in scoring position to begin the game, giving them the early lead. Since then, they're 0 for their last 7. So the struggles with the clutch hitting continues. We just got to hope this 3-run lead is going to hold up. Gunnar with an 0-1 count. And there's a called strike. 0-2. Doug, are you doing your Chip Chipperson impression? It's like the 10 Commandments or something. Why they got to be 10 commandments? Why can there only be 8? I command you to give me less commandments or something. Here's a ground ball to second. Renifo over to first in time. And the inning is over. Folks, it is 7th inning stretch time in Anaheim. We may be on the road, but you know how we do. We've got a tradition here on the BirdWatcher Channel. Get up and stretch, and while you're up, why don't you go out in the kitchen and throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
I'm not seeing enough cakes.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
That's more like it. Hey, folks, we got over 100 people tuned in right now. We're up to 77 likes. We can make it 100 likes. It's our target every game. So if you're tuned in right now, I do appreciate that you're watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of the call. I'm going to ask you one favor in return, and that's it. Just tap that like button at the bottom of your screen. It's a thumbs up. You tap it, it turns white, and you're done. That's it. A couple of seconds, and you've done your part. You've done your good deed for the day. You know, it's late night. Maybe today you're looking back on how your day went, and you're wondering, have I done a good deed today? Well, you don't have to worry about it. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't, but you can make one now by hitting the like button. Folks, you got to at least give me credit for coming up with new and different ways of asking for people to hit the like button. I can't just have a standard like script like pitch. Speaking of pitch, first pitch here in the bottom of the 7th is down for extra bases. Yoan Moncada hits one in the right field corner. And Moncada's going for 3. He's going to make it. Wow. Yoan Moncada running hard all the way. That ball looked like a double. Of course, the corners here in Anaheim can be a little bit tricky. The walls sort of are rounded, and the ball can kick around back there. But that wasn't really the case here. Just Moncada thinking 3 all the way. So a leadoff triple, and the shutout is now it is in trouble. 1-0 on Taylor Ward. Runner at third in the bottom of the 7th. That pitch is hit on the ground right to Gunnar. It's going to score a run, but it's also going to get us the first out. The Angels are on the board. A triple by Makata, a RBI ground out by Ward. Orioles 3, Angels 1, 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Logan O'Hoppe takes a called strike. Sir Anthony Dominguez is up in the Oriole bullpen. Swing and a miss. O'Hoppe chased one out off the plate. It started outside. It stayed outside. 0-2 the count. Popped foul. Is there a wave going on at the stadium? The crowd's making a lot of noise for no apparent reason. That pitch is outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Typically, when I hear fans making that kind of noise in that situation, there's got to be a wave going on. 1-2 pitch. Popped up. Out of play. We'll do it again. Sugano up to 85 pitches. And what will likely be his final inning of work. The 1-2. Breaking ball. Check swing. He didn't go. It's 2-2. Pitch low and away. Two balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Down goes O'Hoppe.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
How about you O'Hoppe your ass on back to the dugout? Two down, nobody on for Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 2. Goes after the first pitch, fouls it back. Sugano is about to get through 7 innings, somewhere in the 90-something pitch range. Brian Baker, another righty, joining Dominguez in the bullpen. The 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. That was pitch number 90 right there. The 1-1 to d'Arnaud. Popped up. Right center. O'Neill. He's waiting. He's got it. 7 innings in the books. Sugano gives up a run after a leadoff triple by Yoan Moncada. RBI ground out by Ward. The Angels get a run, but the Orioles still lead it after 7 innings, 3-1. And Sugano, you're my hero. Folks, come on now.
Sugar. Oh, honey, honey. Sugar. Oh, honey, honey. Sugar. Oh, honey, honey.
You are my candy girl. And you're pitching your ass off. So if that's the end of the night for Sugano, he did add a run to his ERA, so it goes back up a touch. Here is his pitching line on the season. 2.74 ERA with a 1.02 whip. 3 hits, no walks through 7. Outstanding. 5 strikeouts. Outstanding. And if it wasn't for that hustle by Moncada, he probably, gets to second, and then that fly ball gets him to third, and then you get the out, and then he don't even score that run. Give the credit for that one run for the Angels to Moncada for the hustle. I'll be back on the screen here in just a moment, folks. Oh, wait, I am on the screen again. I forgot. I am putting the finishing touches on this baby right here. This beauty. Sean Anderson, a right-hander, making his first appearance after 7 appearances in the minors. He had an ERA just over 5 down there. Not sure what level. The TV's just saying in the minors. AAA, I'm assuming. Salt Lake. Ryan Mountcastle at the plate. First pitch fouled back. What is...
Okay, mount up.
I tell you what, my soundboard is starting to do more and more weird things. I don't want it to crap out on me. I've only had it for not even a year yet. The 0-1 on Mountie. Pop foul 0-2. Oh. Back over here. Oh, 2. Low and away. That's Mountcastle's weak spot, but that pitch was way off the plate. That's low and away again. Mountcastle again lays off. Count now evens up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Reached for again, low and away. He's able to foul it off. That would have been ball 3. But at least Mountie can stay alive here. Excuse me. BW got the hiccups. We're in the top of the 8th, 3-1 Orioles. This pitch is off the plate. Full count on Mountcastle. Bases empty. Nobody out. And how about a bugle? Done. Fouled off to the right. We'll do it again. Look at me, multitasking. Mountcastle steps out of the box. Got a full count here leading off the top of the 8th. Anderson from the belt. The pitch. Fouled away again. Fouled away again. Folks, that song Sugar Sugar is going to be stuck in your head. Deal with it. Payoff pitch. Fouled again. A 9-pitch at bat so far to Ryan Mountcastle, leading off the top of the 8th. Decent crowd here on a Friday night for this Angels club. It doesn't have any stars on it anymore. Line drive, base hit up the middle for Mountie. His first hit of the night. He needed that one. What is going on with my soundboard? It keeps like muting itself. Ryan O'Hearn. First pitch to him is upstairs for ball one. O'Hearn is 1 for 2. Also got a walk. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. A big cut by O'Hearn. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, once again, tomorrow night, same start time. Kyle Gibson against, I got to look at it again. This pitch is off the plate. I know it's a called strike too, just on the outside edge. It's going to be Gibson against Kochanowicz. Jack Kochanowicz. He's a right-handed pitcher with a 1-5 record and an ERA of 5.79, a whip of 1.5. That offense has got to produce again off of him. Ryan O'Hearn strikes out. Breaking ball here. Just dipping below the zone. Actually, that ball went straight down. That looked more like a fastball of some sort. Foul tip by Tyler O'Neill. He's been on base twice tonight, a walk and a single. First game back from injury.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Yenier Cano is up. My game is suddenly pausing itself a lot, stopping and starting. It's 0-2 on O'Neill, the runner at first, 1 away. Here comes the pitch. Hit on the ground, foul, still 0-2. Is that a question for me? I'm a Ravens supporter, but I'm not the biggest NFL fan in general. And the Commanders, if I have to pick a head-to-head, I have to lean Washington. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hope that doesn't upset some bird watchers out there. But again, if you don't know much about me, you know, I'm a guy about to turn 48 and grew up as a kid in the 80s. No Colts around. Washington was the only football. If you were a Marylander from PG County like me. And then when you live in PG County, you kind of get dual citizenship. You know, you got D.C. 15 minutes one way. You got Baltimore 15 minutes another way. Here's a check on the runner at first. 2-2 count on O'Neill. 1 out in the inning, top of the 8th. The Orioles have not scored since, the 2nd inning? Swing and a miss. O'Neill down on strikes. 2 away. Well, Jackson Holiday, I think, is due up. There he is, first pitch. Upstairs, ball 1. Here we go. The big hit we're looking for to blow this game open is coming right now. The 1-0. Upstairs again, 2-0. I don't really get to watch a whole lot of sports other than the baseball. I'm pretty locked in. I live 12 time zones away. I can't follow all the other sports while covering the Orioles every single day. 2-0 pitch, called a strike, 2-1. I know the Caps are worth watching right now. Ovechkin breaking the goal scoring record, the team putting up a great regular season. They are chasing a Stanley Cup I'd like to watch. This pitch is low, 3-1 on Holiday. So all I can do is just check the scores in the morning or whenever I wake up. And hopefully I'll be able to tune in for at least one or two playoff games. If they get to the Cup final, I'll have to figure out something. I'll probably be calling the game, and if the Caps are on at the same time, I'll have it up on a separate screen. Full count on Holiday. Two down runner at first. Payoff pitch to Jackson. Here it is. Low and in. Wasn't close. Take your base. Ball 4.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Holiday gets on base for the 3rd time tonight. Why did we move him down to 7th in the order? Why is Mullen still hitting leadoff? Folks, it's an easy swap. What are we doing here? It's an easy swap. Mound meeting for the Angels.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Ramon Laureano has been quiet tonight, 0 for 3.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
He's got 2 ducks on the pond, 2 out in the inning. And the Orioles are in another spot. A runner in scoring position, 2 down, a chance for a clutch hit. Can we get one? First pitch. That is a strike. Top of the zone on the inside corner. Oh, 1 from Anderson. Off the plate, low and away. Chip Chipperson being brought up again in the chat. 1-1 on Laureano. The pitch. That's hit on the ground. Third base side, foul. Listen, I'm trying to do this ball game, you piece of garbage. 1-2 the count on Laureano. Called strike 3. Bottom of the zone. Laureano frozen, and the inning is over. We got to keep pitching well. 2-run lead going into the bottom of the 8th. Bird's got your pecker. What are you talking about my pecker for? Who said you could talk about my pecker? Piece of garbage. Piece of garbage. How about that home run from Gunnar? Gunner, what if did he have a permit for that or something? What kind of gun are we talking about? Was he a gunner in the Second World War or something? Two for 12 RISP. RISP. Hey, folks, hit the like button or something. Help out the chipper. Tomoyuki Sugano. What do you mean Sugano? I don't know who Gano is, but why are you suing him or something? Why do we need litigation? Why are you suing him? Sugano is on for the 8th inning, folks. 91 pitches. I don't know. He's been great. Renifo at the plate. It's the bottom of the order. That ball's hit on the ground. Softly to second. Holiday with the flip. 1 down. Sugano. 7 1/3. "93 pitches, and now Brandon Hyde comes out. Is this to get a standing ovation in front of the road crowd? I'll give you an ovation. Actually, take a look, folks. This crowd is about 50% Orioles. Sugano goes 7 1/3.
Sugar. Oh, honey, honey. Sugar. Oh, honey, honey.
Folks, it's coming up on the midnight hour on the East Coast. Hey, you're about to join me on Saturday. You'll be caught up with me. My Saturday is almost half over. Coming up on 11 a.m. over here. Late night with BW. All right, folks, who's ready to become a Magic member? Get some binoculars.
Nice binoculars. Nice binoculars.
Who's saying to themselves, you know what, BW is doing a bang-up job. The Orioles are trying to snap a losing streak here. I'd like the cut of this guy's jib. I'm going to support the channel with a BirdWatcher membership. Which, you know what that breaks down to, folks? 17 cents a ball game. I did the math. We average about 27 games a month. Multiply that by 17 cents, and there's your $5 membership. 17 cents a ball game, folks. Get a calculator out if you don't believe me. Yenier Cano. He is on for his 15th appearance. He finally got touched up last time out. His ERA is a flat 3. Joe Adele at the plate, 1 for 2. First pitch is in there, a sinker on the outside edge for a called strike. $27 a month, what? 27 games? I think that's about what we play on average. We get about three or four off days a month. Not counting July. Swing and a miss. A ball and 2 strikes. Kenley Jansen, the Angel closer, veteran closer, is getting up in their bullpen. 1-2 to Odell in the dirt. 2-2. Keegan Aiken is up in the pen. The only way we're going to see Aiken come into the game is if the lineup flips over to the number 2 hitter, the lefty Sean Well. Otherwise, Cano should be in here for the 8, 9, and if necessary, 1 hitters. And then you got the Mountain for the 9th. Rutschman comes out for a brief chat with Cano. It's a 2-2 count on Joe Adell. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 8th. Pitch. Low. Full count. Payoff. That ball's hit up the middle. It's a base hit. It's a 1-out single for Adell. And man, oh man, if there's one thing that's been a thorn in the Orioles' side all season, it's been an inability to get the bottom of the order out for the opponents. How many times have we made the 8 and 9 hitters look good? Jorge Soler. Who was considered day-to-day with a groin strain, is going to pinch hit here. Soler, a big power bat. Angels are looking for the tying home run from this guy. Drew French is out to talk to Cano about it. Soler pinch hitting for the number 9 hitter. Kyron Paris. Paris ends the game 0 for 2. Against Cano, Soler has had 2 at-bats. Cano retired him once, and the other time, you don't want to know. Here we go. First pitch to Soler. Swing and a miss. 97 on a pitch off the plate, outside by an inch or 2. 0-1. Next pitch is over the plate but low. 1 ball, 1 strike. 3-1 Orioles, bottom of the 8th, trying to snap a 5-game losing streak and set the tone for the weekend by taking the opener here in Anaheim. It is a must-win scenario for the Orioles. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and Soler chased an awful pitch. Nowhere near the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rutschman sets up outside, and the pitch is off the plate outside, but way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two to Soler from Cano. Outside. Cano in that frozen stance of his. That pitch was certainly outside. He's got no argument. It's a full count. Payoff pitch coming. And that is ball 4. And again, what is with letting the bottom of the order set things up? 2 on, 1 out for Zach Neto. Neto 0 for 3 tonight. The Angels have the tying runs on with 1 out. Cano's first pitch is way outside. You gotta, after a pitch like that, go out there and say something, man. Want to know the count. Pitch off the plate again. This time not as much, but still. It is a 2-0 count on Neto. And Noah's getting himself into a whole lot of trouble. Pitch. Fouled away, 2-1. Runners at first and second. 1 out. 2-1 the count on Neto. The pitch. Outside. It's 3-1. When Cano is missing, it's not even close enough for the batters to think about offering. And now Neto with a 3-1 count. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Full count. What will the Angels do with the runners on base with a 3-2 count? Cano leans in for the sign. Rutschman gives it to him. Here comes the payoff. Swung on. Fouled off to the left. Hey, suck. Since your name is basically a disgusting insult, guess what? You don't get to enjoy the rally. Bye. Full count on Neto. I'm sure you'll unsubscribe now. The only reason you subscribed is to come in here. Here's a pitch fouled at the plate, and Neto goes down to the ground. He fouled one off of himself earlier in the ball game, and this time it's going to require the trainer to come out. Neto is hunched over. Let's see how this ball fouls off of his front foot, and his foot was planted right when the ball hit it. That's got to hurt. Neto is being tended to, folks. There's 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. Runners at first and second. Neto with a full count. And he will remain in the game. He's going to take a couple of practice swings. He's got to lock right back in. As we've got a full count here. Neto in the box. Folks, we got over 130 people here. Let's get the likes to 100. Payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled back. We'll do it again. Folks, I'm happy to have you. Maybe those in the Charm City chat can help me convince those who have yet to hit the like button to help out for channels like this. That's the kind of support that helps channels like this go, folks. Another payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled at the plate again. Cano is now up to 21 pitches. He's only gotten one out in the inning. 9 pitches so far to Neto. Here comes number 10. That one's hit on the ground. Foul again. Down the third base line. And Neto is still hobbling out there. Hey, K-Tron, how you doing, buddy? Still 3-2 on Neto. Cano's 23rd pitch of the inning. Fouled again. Left side. That's the 6th foul ball by Neto with a 2-strike count. 7 foul balls in total. Another 3-2. That one's fouled again. Down the third base line. Is this game on a loop? Cano leans in once more for the sign. Another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss! Neto goes down!
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, I say when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Get the hell out of my face. 2 down. Cano's day is over. 25 pitches, 2 outs, 2 men on base, his responsibility. It's time for Keegan Aiken, the lefty, to come on to face Nolan Shanwell. The Orioles call the bullpen. It is still a 3-1 game here in the bottom of the 8th. Come on, folks. This is called drama. We're in the middle of a break. Let's go. Right now, we are going to hit 100 likes. We got 125 of you here. 35 of you, I know, haven't hit the like button yet. Look at me. Look. Maybe you look at a guy like me and you go, I don't want to give that schmuck a like. Well, this guy's a schmuck. You might be right, all right? I'm not perfect, you know? But, look around you here, huh? I'm just trying to get by. I'm just trying to, provide a community for fellow Oriole fans to come together. Maybe they don't have a way to watch the game on the TV. Maybe they don't feel like paying Masson Plus $20 a month. Maybe they're out of signal range. There's all kinds of reasons. So I provided this as a way to follow Orioles baseball, game in and game out. But guess what? I'm not Mr. Beast. All right? I haven't made $1 billion. I haven't made $1 million. I haven't made $100,000. I haven't made $10,000. Okay? I am just trying to scrape by. And likes and subscriptions, which, by the way, are both free, is what's going to help this channel succeed. So please, help out the channel. That's as genuine and honest as I can be about it, okay? Back to the ball game. Keegan Aiken on the mound. 18th appearance of the season. 3.18 ERA. Opponents hitting .222. Sean Well, the lefty batter. 2 down, 2 on for the Angels. First pitch. Outside for ball 1. Thanks for the support, folks. The 1-0. Low, 2-0. Aiken falls behind. Don't fall behind. Sean Well 0 for 3 so far tonight. The 2-0. Low and away, 3-0. A 3-0 count. And called a strike. Sean Well had flipped the bat away and halfway down to first base finally turns around. And that's the kind of thing that'll drive an umpire crazy, and the crowd is not happy at all. This pitch, by the way, was ball 4. It was outside. The count is 3-1. Pitch. Foul back, 3-2. Come on, folks. One more strike to get out of it. Folks, the plate is full. 2 on, 2 out, and a full count on Sean Well. Payoff pitch. Fouled back. Just trying to keep this lead and take it to the 9th for the Mountain. Infield is shifted over to the right. This pitch is fouled back. Still 3-2. Folks, blood pressure is boiling. Nerves are frayed. Another 3-2. That ball's hit in the air. Center field. Mullins is there. He's got it. And this inning is over. The Angels threaten, but they do not score. We go to the 9th. The Orioles still lead at 3-1. And to the guy I kicked out of chat for half an hour, suck it. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
But thanks for watching.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done. Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
Well, I say when you gotta go, you gotta go.
I love it when somebody comes in, has never said a thing in my chat. They only subscribe in order to try and, pump up the opposing team. That poor fella. He didn't get his way. I'm sorry. We're going to the 9th inning, folks. It'll be Rivera, Mullins, and Rutschman due up. Set is now down to 230. If he doesn't get a hit in this at-bat, he's in the 220s. Just sinking like a stone in that batting average department. Come on, Sed, wake up. Out-of-town scores. What's happening? The Yankees, forget about it. They're up 10-0 on the A's. So no ground to make up there. And the Tigers won earlier today. That team is tough. All right. Who is up? Lori, who is that? Emmanuel Rivera at the plate. First pitch is a strike. Anderson still out on the mound for the Angels. He had already thrown 30 pitches before this at bat. Popped up, shallow center. And that ball's going to drop in for a hit. Unbelievable. It looks like the center fielder, who, by the way, Paris out of the game. Matthew Lugo is in to play center, and he did not break in on this ball. He broke back. Then he slipped. Absolute terrible fielding there from Lugo. Thank you very much. And that'll go down as a hit. Here's Sed Mullins. And that is ball one. That is something Major League Baseball really needs to just fix. You know, they got these certain rules about what constitutes an error and what doesn't. That was certainly an error. Mullins hits this one to center. Now Lugo backs up. He makes the catch in front of the track and tagging from first, getting to second base is Emmanuel Rivera. Look at the hustle on Rivera. Rivera, he's a stocky guy. Not exactly the guy you would think would tag from first. Well, he did it. One out. So not only does he get in scoring position, it takes the conventional double play out of order. So a big base taken there by Rivera. What happened to the game? It's frozen again. Up. Wow, Cano. The final 9 pitches he threw to Zach Neto were all sinkers. In fact, every pitch but one was a sinker in that at-bat. All right, runner at second, one out for Rutschman. Here we go.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
What do we got going on here? A mound meeting? There's a mound meeting. I'm starving. I'm really, really hungry. And it's way past breakfast. It's pretty much lunchtime here. I'm starving. Let's get this win. I want some food. Anderson is being removed from the game to go into the bullpen. Kenley Jansen is on to replace Anderson with Adley Rutschman due up. Breaking the action, folks. Once again, tomorrow night, same 2 teams, same start time. Kyle Gibson will be making his 3rd start for the Orioles. The 2nd start, much better than the first, up against Jack Kachanowicz. Who is he? Beats me. Maybe that Angels fan knows something about him. Anyway, the stream will start at 9:25 p.m. Eastern, folks. Saturday Night Live here on the BirdWatcher Channel. And once again, a night of celebration. A night of hopefully a little bit of support. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Yeah, let's win this game. We got a chance to add on here. I will bet you dollars to donuts. We'll see Felix Bautista in the bottom of the 9th. BW, I've never heard of him. Never heard of who? Who have you never heard of? Let me explain who you never heard of. We got a late start on Sunday afternoon as well. 4 o'clock Eastern. Then we come back home, folks, next Tuesday. 3 games set with the Twins, and then the Nationals come to town. Oh, yeah, the pitcher, yeah. Kenley Jansen. You've heard of this guy. He's probably going to the Hall of Fame. Rutschman will bat from the left-hand side. He's 0 for 4 tonight. Rivera at second base, 1 down. The first pitch is fouled back. Fastball top of the zone from Jansen, who's only getting it up there at 93 miles an hour. Prime Jansen was throwing in the upper 90s. Oh, 1 pitch. Way high. 1-1 the count. Rivera at second. Jansen takes a look at him. Here's the pitch. That's above the zone. 2-1 the count on Adley. Mullins and Rutschman at the top of the order tonight, a combined 0 for 8. That pitch is low, and it's a balk on Jansen. Emmanuel Rivera will get to third base with still only 1 out after a balk by Kenley Jansen. I think it's the first balk I've called this season on anybody. That little shimmy, 1 extra shimmy too many from Jansen on the mound. Two-one count, pitch. And that ball's hit on the ground, and that is going to be a throw home, and Rivera is out. Rivera immediately says, replay this. The infield was in. We're going to challenge this. It's the 9th inning. We've got a challenge to use. There's no reason to not challenge. It looked on first glance. The ball definitely beat him there. Rivera had broken as soon as contact was made. I don't know if the tag was ever made. And the fact that the catcher was still trying to swipe well after he might have touched Rivera's left arm, if anything. Yeah, there was a controversial play with Rivera at the plate just a couple of days ago. I mean, the catcher falls down. There's no tag yet. The only thing he could have touched is maybe grazed Rivera's left arm, which he was using to sort of prop himself up. Right there, right there. That's, if there is a tag, that's it. But we're talking about like the end of a shoelace on the glove, maybe touching a hair on the arm of Rivera. The runner is out. They have confirmed the call. Hey, are you guys spoiling this? Folks, if you are a little bit ahead of me, please don't announce results of events before I do. That's kind of why I'm here. Appreciate it. 2 down, runner at first. Gunnar Henderson at the plate. Pitch. Foul back. Gunnar is 1 for 3 with a walk. He had that home run all the way back in the first inning. Could be the final chance for the Orioles with 2 down in the 9th to add on here. Check swing. Gunnar says he didn't go. Third base ump agrees on the appeal. 1 ball, 1 strike. It does look like the game is a little bit ahead of me. I don't know why I'm behind a few seconds tonight. Here comes the 1-1. That one's smoked to right. And that is a fair ball. It is a fair ball. Clear the bases. Clear them. 2 runs are in. It's a 2-out, 2-run triple for Gunnar Henderson. 4-1 Baltimore. Folks.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Folks. Finally, the big hit. We've been looking for you. Thank you. Big hit. A 2-out, 2-run triple. Makes it 4-1 Orioles. Brian Mountcastle has ball 1. Pitch inside. 2-0 on Mountie.
Okay, mount up.
Folks. 1 run, not 2? Okay. Sorry. My bad. This ball's hit hard by Mountie to center field and caught out there for the final out. It's a 1-run triple. Sorry. 4-1 Baltimore. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Here comes the Mountain.
Mountain, this is what it's all about. Mountain, this is what it's all about. Mountain, this is what it's all about. Mountain, this is what it's all about.
Close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
We're number 1.
Call it the Baltimore miracle or some shit.
Hey, 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 you watch me every day. Bye, bye, Birdie.
Message for you, son.
Huh? Where are we? Bottom of the 9th. What do you think? In this losing streak? Start a winning streak? It's time to turn the tide. Yo, somebody's going crazy with the emojis. Did somebody like collapse like with their finger on top of the emoji button? Somebody's going nuts. Oh, they stopped. They got self-conscious. Oh, now they're back. All right, Jim Palmer and Kevin Brown in the contest for who has got the least amount of sun. These guys are looking a little pasty over here. Felix Bautista, 6 for 6 in save situations. ERA of 1.80. Yohan Moncada tripled his last time up. Will lead it off for the Angels. First pitch is upstairs, backing Moncada away from the plate. Ball 1. It is the 9th inning, and the mountain is on. The 1-0 pitch. Way high, 2-0. Come on, Felix. Your stuff is good enough. You can throw strikes and still get outs. Two and 0 the count on Moncada. Pitch. There's a strike. 97 on the outside edge. I don't know why the scoreboard is all funky, so I guess we'll just hang out over here. Hi, I'm BW. I'm calling this game. 2-1 pitch. Called strike 2. 2 strikes on Moncada leading off the bottom of the 9th. The Orioles with a 4-1 lead. The pitch. In there, called strike 3. Folks.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
That was a laser of a fastball on the inside part of the plate. 1 down, Taylor Ward. First pitch. There's a splitter, I think. That ball floating in there on the outside corner for a called strike 1. Now back to the gas. And Ward takes it 0-2. The 0-2. Hit on the ground. Gunner. Should be routine. It is. 2 down in the inning. Folks. Base is empty with a 3-run lead. 2 down in the 9th with the mountain on the close. Folks, somebody wants to watch this. One and 0 on Logan O'Hoppe. The pitch. That ball is tapped at the plate foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, who wants to win? Who wants that feeling of what winning is like? We could be just seconds away. The 1-1 to O'Hoppe. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Angels down to their final strike. Baltimore trying to get in the win column. The 1-2. Here it is. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he went. And this ball game is over. O'Hoppe can't believe it.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal, you're done. Hit the bricks, pal, you're done. Hit the bricks, pal, you're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
The Orioles have won it, folks. Not only did they snap a 5-game losing streak, they snap a record of 11 straight games on the road scoring 3 runs or less. We got 4. We got 1 more. Final score, Orioles 4, Angels 1. Tomoyuki Sugano. He's done it again, folks. He's got to be your player of the game. I know Gunnar had a big night with a triple and a homer. But Tomoyuki Sugano is becoming one of the best arms in the league. Again, another quality start. He went into the 8th inning, 7 1/3 innings, no walks, just 3 hits. I gave up the 1 run. 5 strikeouts, 2.72 ERA, 1.01 whip. And the bullpen got the job done. Both Cano and Aiken only needed to get 1 out apiece, or could only get 1 out apiece, but they got the final 2 outs in the 8th, and Bautista pitched a 1-2-3 ninth with a couple of strikeouts. He has now got 7 saves on the season. 7 for 7 in that department. And Sugano with the W. What's his record now? 4-2? All right. 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Baltimore. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Angels. Left on base, we left 9. The Angels left 4. But we had 9 hits to their 4. So, and there's Melanie Newman, ladies and gentlemen. High fives as the Orioles make their way back into the clubhouse. Tyler O'Neill back in the team tonight. He got on base a couple of times. And, of course, we're a couple of days away from the return of Zach Eflin on the mound. Folks, I'm hungry. If Kyle Gibson can give us a decent start, if some of these bats that are showing signs of waking up continue to progress, then I smell blood in the water, folks. I'm hungry. This team is too damn good to be this damn bad. Let's start chipping away. Let's start chipping away at something. Hey, guys, what do you think? We start chipping away like Chipperson. Get this team back to 500 or something. And then we make our way to the second half and start doing something. That's my plan. All right, so tomorrow. Does that sound like a plan to you, AB Normal? Great. I'm starving, so I'm going to get out of here. And since this is a late game, I got a feeling I won't have anybody to send you to, but I'm going to check. And I've come up empty. Okay. There you go. Hey, show of hands in the Charm City chat. Who plans to be here tomorrow night as the Orioles? I'm telling you right now, this wasn't a fluke. Your boy's got a feeling, and he wouldn't be saying it. He's had so many opportunities to say it, but I'm saying it right now. I think we're going to win again tomorrow and Sunday. I just got a hunch. Something's about to happen. I don't know. We'll see. I hope you'll join me tomorrow night. Once again, it's a late game. And first pitch. Well, the stream will start anyway at, what is it? Help me out, folks. 9:25 p.m. 9:25 p.m. Okay? I hope you enjoyed tonight's game. I did. Lots of fun. Final score 4-1. 14th win of the season. Come on back tomorrow. And until then, oh, wait a sec. Thanks to the mods in the chat. Thanks to everybody else for hanging in there, supporting your boy, the Birdwatcher, in any way you can. But yeah, until tomorrow, folks, this has been the Birdwatcher and the Hat. And we will chirp at you later. Have a good night, everybody.